What's up, freaks and geeks at Aedifex? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is for you guys. I hope it's a good one, and welcome to the final breakdown for the OCD Dex Challenge. For now. For those of you that are new here, the OCD Dex Challenge is a Pokemon challenge that I made not too long ago that involves catching every possible obtainable Pokemon in their native region. For more information on the challenge itself, click the I up above. There are a few minor details in that video that have changed or been updated that we'll be going over in this series, but these videos are going to give us a more in-depth look at each generation of Pokemon specifically for the challenge. We're going to go over how many Pokemon you'll need, both regular and shiny, and any special exceptions to the rules. This will be a great way to make reference if you're trying out the challenge yourself without getting overwhelmed by the OCD Dex Challenge spreadsheet. We just updated the count in the spreadsheet for the changes made with the Crown Tundra DLC. It's also got a formula built in to track your progress as you highlight the Pokemon you've captured, as well as a few nice extra features. You can check out the first generation breakdown for all of the updates, or you can download it and check it out yourself. Links in the description down below. We'll be taking a look at my own personal progress for the OCD Dex Challenge, as well as some other fun Pokemon content now that the series is over. So if you haven't already, please consider hitting that subscribe button to keep up to date with the challenge, as well as other content that I make here on YouTube. I also stream on Twitch Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, with Sundays being dedicated to the OCD Dex Challenge. So with all of that out of the way, let's get into the Galar Region breakdown. If you didn't know yet, there are three main categories for the OCD Dex Challenge that could be broken down into regular and shiny Pokemon. Those are the living Dex, alternate forms, and gender variations. Let's take a look at each section and how many different Pokemon you'll need. Galar is an interesting region as it's the first mainline game to have full-on DLC, so instead of a sequel title or a remaster, some additions were made to the Dex with each of the individual DLCs, as well as a single addition through an event. That being said, we're going to be looking at this region as a whole, so for the sake of simplicity, we'll assume you have the DLC pass. There are a total of 89 new Pokemon to add to our living Dex in the Galar region, with 9 of them being shiny locked. At the time of recording, you cannot get Zacian, Zamazenta, Eternatus, Cubfu, Urshifu, Zarude, Glastrier, Spectrier, or Calyrex as shiny, so that makes the shiny living Dex total an even 80. The Galar region has the highest count of alternate forms across all regions, more than doubling Kalos region's 45 with a total of 92 different forms. A large portion of this count comes from the new Pokemon Alcremie. Milcery evolves into Alcremie after having it hold a specific topping item and spinning your character around while the Pokemon is in your active party. The direction you spin, as well as the time it takes in-game, has an effect on the outcome. There are 7 different toppings and 9 color combinations, making a total of 63 Alcremie forms. That still leaves 29 alternate forms of Pokemon. Just like Alola, Galar gave us some regional variants, and each DLC added a little bit on top as well. There are 19 different Galarian forms, and those are Meowth, Ponyta, Rapidash, Slowpoke, Slowbro, Farfetch'd, Weezing, Mr. Mime, Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, Slowking, Corsola, Zigzagoon, Linoone, Darumaka, Darmanitan, Yamask, and Stunfisk. The final 10 forms on the list are Toxtricity's amped and low-key forms, the Forgery and Authentic Poltegeist and Sinistea, the different Urshifu fighting styles, and lastly, since the Calyrex Rider forms can be stored in a box without separation, Ice Rider and Shadow Rider will make our final 2. The shiny alternate forms count is drastically different, as shiny Alcremie is its own dedicated color, so we'll only need 7 shiny Alcremies, 1 for each topping. The Galarian Bird Trio is shiny locked as of now, which is unfortunate because their shinies are amazing. Urshifu's fighting styles and Calyrex's rider forms are also shiny locked, so our shiny count for alternate forms drops down to 29. Galar has a single pair of gender variant Pokemon, and that is Indeedee, and since it is not shiny locked, that's going to add 2 more Pokemon that we need to hunt down. So we've got 89 Pokemon in our living Dex, 80 Pokemon in the shiny living Dex, 92 alternate forms with only 29 shiny alternate forms, 2 gender variants, and 2 shiny gender variants, making our grand total for the Galar region 294 Pokemon, with 183 regular and 111 shiny. As always, these Pokemon need to be caught in their native region with your original trainer name so you can hunt them down in Sword and Shield, as well as their DLCs, the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. Before we leave, the Crown Tundra DLC did add 1 more Pokemon to the OCD Dex count. With Dynamax Adventures, you can hunt down legendary Pokemon, and all of the Pokemon that you catch have some insane shiny odds. Unfortunately, almost all of these Pokemon have been available as shiny before, whether it's through events or in-game. But we did get 1 new addition with shiny Necrozma. Once you unlock the Ultra Beast questline for the Dynamax Adventures, you can catch Necrozma as a shiny. Shiny Necrozma was locked in America and only available as a Japanese event, so this is the first time we'll be able to get him legitimately, and that is exciting. Outside of Dynamax Adventures, you can catch the Sword Trio Pokemon, and once you've captured all 3 of them, you get a chance to capture a Keldeo. Unfortunately, it is still shiny locked, but this is the first time that you'll be able to capture Keldeo that is not locked by an event. And this is really huge because event Pokemon and Mythicals are not bound to the region restrictions that all the other Pokemon are. Since Mythicals and distributions are so random, whenever you can get it, it counts. So if you ever missed a Keldeo event, this is your chance to add it to the OCD Dex Count. Good luck on your quest, trainers, and as always, let me know if you've got any questions or if there's anything that I missed, since the OCD Dex Challenge is an ever-evolving beast. Stay tuned for my personal challenge update, as well as some more Pokemon content coming soon. As always, stay nerdy, my friends, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!